All right, I'm on hole number 14 of the East Coast tournament. Let's go to hole number 14. All right, definitely want to try and get the eagle on this. Definitely want to get out there where I'm in my Kingfisher range. I'm going to bring a Saturn just because if this Kingfisher doesn't hit very far. So I've got to get to the point with my Kingfisher that I can add a little bit of, I can tighten it up with a little bit of backspin, and it doesn't hit very far. So I've got to be in the right spot. Let's make sure. Let's take this bag instead. QB, Saturn, Kingfisher, Titan, the king of balls. The problem with this shot with my QB and this account is my QB is not quite far enough. It doesn't have quite enough distance. If it still hasn't got to that point in its development where it's picked up, it starts to get a little bit of its distance. And so the shot is like right on the edge. If it was any further back, it would be super difficult to do with the QB, and it's just right there. So the drive shot is not nearly as consistent as it is with my upper level clubs, where I can end up in the same spot every time. And my opponent goes first. Got a 3-4 win. Kingmaker, extra mile, extra. And I know in pro, I hit from back here and come at it on the other side of the trees, trying to bleed out to the same area. You're a pro and expert. See if my opponent got it right. Hitting perfect. See if they can get it rolling through the tree. If you're out here on the fairway, you have a shot. That's for sure. Okay, it's 4-4. I'm going to take out about 4. I'm going to take out just right on the minimum. Getting it perfect. Whoa down. Whoa down. All right. It's going to put me more towards, that's going to put me in my max club, in my Kingfisher. And my max club is 1.2 per ring, and I'm doing a 10% wind adjustment. No, you're going to have to use your Goliath. This is why if you didn't get to the range, if you don't get to the range where you need to be with your short iron, your secondary club needs to be either a backbone with some backspin or a Saturn. All right, here we go. I think I'm at max Kingfisher right here. I think I have just enough, right at max. So I'm going to pull back a little. I'm going to do a 10% wind adjustment. Going right at it. So it's going to be about a 3-ring pull. That's 1.2. So there's 2-4. So that's about a ring, and that's about 2.5 rings. Oh, and I hit it great to the right. Woo! That's what I'm talking about right there. That was awesome. Finally got back on track. Now I can spend the rest of the holes trying to get up one. It is nothing worse than dropping a shot. All right. At least I got some holes now that I can try and pick one up to get ahead here in this bracket. There's some people on the track they're on the same track as me. You need to get above the minimum score of minus 22. And I think in this bracket, you got a serious shot at getting a banner. And if I can shoot a 23 or a 24, I have a serious shot of winning. So I've given myself a breath of fresh air. And unfortunately, I only have 5 holes to try and pick one up, but I've at least put myself back in contention. All right, that was hole number 13 of the East Coast tournament. Thanks for watching.